So many of us ask, how do I best raise my children? What are my responsibilities toward them? How much influence do I have on how their lives turn out? What is the impact on my children if I should work? On this tape, a friend does the work on what it means and doesn't mean to be a parent.
That's good. I have one more question.
Yeah.
And I remember the story that you said yesterday about your two sons and they were fighting in the glass table. I had a real hard time mentally moving through that because I have two kids and I just can't even begin to imagine how you could get to that place where you could sit there and not want to protect them and not want to let them be, which is ultimately what we should or need to do. But I just can't even imagine getting to that place in my mind. And I was...
Well, you know, the truth will set you free. You could say, come here, sweetheart, how does it feel when you hit? And how does it feel when you're hit? And my thought is that that's one of the ways you may be confused, is when you think you can hit someone and not feel uncomfortable with it. And you just do your work and you say it to the apparent other so you can hear it. Because it's only you that you're mothering. So you're the one that mother.
So when you're guiding your children and you're raising your children...
You're really guiding yourself and raising yourself.
So it's okay if they don't do what they're supposed to, or what I think they're supposed to do? Like, you know, doing their homework, making sure they have things picked up. I mean, you know, you can go through the whole list of things.
Do you do your homework?
Not all the time. But I mean, isn't it important as a parent to
do
guide
your homework?
Well,
isn't
yeah.
it important as a parent to do your homework? To be present. That's homework. Home.
To just be present with your children in that moment.
To be present with yourself in that moment. And in that presence, it's just revealed.
There's no planning, it just comes?
Yeah. It's as spontaneous as your children are.
That's really hard for me to grasp. I'm always thinking we've got to plan and prepare for our kids and make sure that they have everything they need.
Turn that all around and you teach them how to live.
But if I just take care of myself and not my kids,
then you show them how to live.
Then they'll learn how to take care of themselves.
By your example.
Wow.
The living example of truth. What do you say about your neighbors in their presence? What do you say about other people in their presence?
Well, neighbors are neighbors, but your kids are your kids, you know?
But what do you say about your neighbors in the presence of your children?
We shouldn't say anything, should we? Oh, well.
So you're teaching them that there's something less than God. If you think your neighbors, it's like God is everything but not my neighbors when they're yelling at their children. Who in your life is really like a bother in your life that you talk about at home?
My boss.
Okay. So you're using the boss as a symbol to teach you that God is everything but not your boss.
And therefore my children.
And your children are learning that from you. That God, if there is one, is punishing you by giving you that boss, or not saving you from the boss, or whatever that story would be. And so you're living your life as a martyr, and you're teaching them the possibility that such a ridiculous thing even exists.
So
and when you're talking about your boss, it would be like God is everything but not your boss. You're an atheist.
Well, when I do try and talk about my boss, I do try to say, well, she has some problems, but, you know, she's a good person, but we have to deal with it.
So you're teaching you that there's such a thing as a problem.
Okay.
And that God's not there.
So
or he's busy.
I just shouldn't say anything?
You do the work.
Okay.
You're teaching you that the boss has problems. So you're teaching you that problems are real and that they exist at all. In my experience, there are no problems ever. Ever. It's not a possibility. We saw it in the chair yesterday.
The damage.
So therefore, you're teaching everyone in your area, which is your very own self, to reflect back to you that a problem is possible.
So to get this kind of philosophy through to my children, I know I have to live it and continue to do the work. But what
It's not a philosophy. You see, if it's
the truth?
We could say God is everything, God is good. That's the direct route. People who have that don't have to do any kind of work.
But you meant like the work thing.
Yes.
Right. Well, I guess what I'm asking...
The work is self-inquiry. It only leaves you.
I feel almost guilty, like all this damage I've done to my child, because I haven't been living...
Turn it around. All the damage I have done.
To myself, because I haven't been living...
And of course you feel guilty, because when you see someone or something as less than God or you experience guilt. Other than that, there is no guilt.
Okay.
So you're the teacher of guilt. When you teach your philosophy of there's something less than God, then we learn that from you. And the effect that you feel when you teach there's something less than goodness, the effect of that is guilt and shame. And so when you teach us the philosophy, our experience would be that.
So the guilt and shame that my
effect.
child feels is just a projection of myself?
Has to be. You're the storyteller of it.
Well, that's sad.
It's a beginning.
Yeah.
It's also very good news. Because when you know that you're the only one you need to change, your thinking is the only thing you need to change, this is good news.
So my son might or might not pick up on this change.
Not your business. Whose business
But your
are my children? Their business.
We give up our whole lives for our children. Well, no. I mean, we live our lives for our children to give them what we need, but
Okay,
they're
so
not our
let's
business.
take a look at that.
So they're not our
You
business.
live your whole life for your children so that they will grow up
And have what they need and have opportunities.
so that you can be comfortable and happy.
Well, that's my job as a parent, right?
You sacrifice your life for your children so that through their happiness, you're happy. Why don't you just skip it and be happy instead of using your children?
Living vicariously through my children, huh?
You know, I'll be happy when my children are happy, and when they're not happy, I'm not happy. Oh my.
That's an awful place to be.
Yeah, it means they can't lose an arm or a leg or anything.
I don't want them to.
They can't drown in a pool.
You can't tell. Wouldn't that just be so painful for you to lose one of your children?
It isn't my business. I lost my children 11 years ago.
No, but like physically.
I came to see they were never mine. They were never my children to begin with. So that was an extreme loss. They died to me. And we are intimate in my experience.
In their experience, don't you want to be
Not my business.
But don't you want to be a part of their experience?
No, I would rather them have their own.
But don't you, how do you share your life?
I don't.
You don't. Okay.
I invite them, they say yes or no. They invite me, I say yes or no.
But then you share what you're doing, you share your likes, your dislikes, your happy times, your right?
It could appear that way, but I don't.
Oh. Am I the only one here not getting it?
No.
I guess I have such a, like your maternal instinct. You're strong. You have to protect your children. And I'm not saying to the sacrifice of your own happiness. I'm saying we all have to make ourselves happy. But that's a really big responsibility. Right?
What is?
Taking care of your children. Being a parent. Right? This is not new. Okay, I'm just trying to, as I heard your story about your children, really how to let go enough to let them be who they are, but guide them.
Because they're going to do that anyway. I never had anything to do with it.
I don't?
No. All their lives I separated them and said don't fight, and they would do it anyway, I noticed. You know, they would do it the next day.
What about stealing, lying, cheating? You don't lie, cheat, or steal, you know.
And is it true? Yes, they do.
It gets them in big trouble. But I mean, you're supposed to teach them that those things are wrong and not accepted in society, right?
If you want to. And then they will go on and have their own lives. So just be sneakier about it so they don't get found out.
Really?
Well, what is your experience?
I did.
Well, there's always... It's called the things you don't want your mommy to know or she'll give you the look. So let's be honest with other people, but not mother. Because mother teaches about badness and goodness. And we wonder why our children don't want to come home a lot as they grow up.
I was taught how to shoplift.
Are you lying? No, for real?
Lying, shoplifting.
You were taught?
Stealing. Huh?
You were taught?
Yeah.
By your parents?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because they kept food away from me.
Oh.
So they taught me.
That's a nice story.
Isn't that great? Sympathy. My leg rubbed.
So you're saying no matter what we're taught from our parents, we're all on our own path and we're going to find our own way as it is?
Good.
I guess. Okay.
And the more you try to change their path, the more frustrated and depressed you become.
And they become, huh?
Not my business.
Oh. It's just a very difficult concept to...
My children say, I'm so depressed. I say, you know, I understand it.
That's all you say?
I say, oh, my child is sick. I say, you know, I understand it.
What?
They say, oh, Mom, what am I going to do? I say, it'll come to you.
So when your child of 8 or 9 asks you, I'm having a problem at school with this certain kid, you know...
I say, I understand.
And you're not supposed to say anything? You're supposed to just say, go along your way. That's all?
I say, sweetheart, I love you, and I understand.
And that's it?
They say something else, and whatever arises that doesn't manipulate or control, that would just join.
The more I'm here, the more I realize how much I manipulate and control, and it's like, oh my God.
It's not love.
But I really think I love my children.
It's depression.
Okay, I'm depressed.
You know, I just want to say to you, a perfect example is my son. I taught my son, I thought, not to steal, and along about teenage years he got caught stealing. And you know, it was the first time in my life I joined with him in it. And instead of, you know, coming from the parent, I thought, oh my God. I mean, he was, you know, in the Y program and was a counselor. And it was like, I thought to myself, he must feel so embarrassed. And, you know, instead of coming from the parent, I just...
You joined him in it.
I joined him. I said, you must feel horrible. And, you know, it was like... I'm telling you, he opened up to me and began to talk about, you know, how humiliating it was. And I saw the difference in that moment about being a parent or joining with my child and what his experience of what it was happening.
Called compassion.
And it was
oneness.
And you know, before, what it was about was me looking good. My kid has to do it right so I look good. In that moment, it was like, I love this boy so much, and he must feel right now, what can I do to help him? You know, it was coming from like a different place.
Not the right, wrong.
Sweetheart, have you written out the work?
Well, yeah.
Let's do it. So you can just sit there and do it from there. Is that fine, or you want her up here? Yeah, okay. Yeah. bring the guru forward. You are us. We have children to raise. What a myth. In case we don't. What's your first name?
Janet.
Janet, I'm in love. I mean, is she us? I just, oh my gosh. You know, there's an expression we use rarely here, but it's been used, is you are like you know, you're a virgin. Is that it? I mean, you're just innocence. Just precious. Yes, precious innocence.
I'm so confused. But, well, I wrote about my son and my husband because those are the two relationships that are important, really close and important to me.
Where did you hear about the work?
In Tucson. I'm a nurse, and I had a nurse friend who went to John and Rebecca Freedom there, and she just took me there, and Rosie was there, and she was great. And so then when I heard about the depression and the addiction workshop, I thought, you know, I'm just going to go. By myself, I'm just going to go. So that I
one courageous woman.
Well, I'm still depressed.
You are one amazing depressed woman.
So this is really good. I'm looking for an answer so I can work through the not being depressed.
Let's see if they're within you. Let's hear the first one.
They seem so simplistic, but I guess that's the way it's supposed to be. Who or what don't I like, and who irritates you? Well, my son irritates me when he's not responsible, and when he doesn't do his homework, and when he doesn't do his chores like I told him to every day for the last 8 years.
Yes.
I mean, it's like it's new every day.
Can you hear it? I mean, you are such an influence on his life. 8 years you've been giving him guidance, and for 8 years it hasn't worked.
I get it.
Now, and you ask, do they have their own path? That's it.
It's almost going against your grain not to say anything.
Well, yeah, you don't have any control over him. That goes against your grain.
Yeah.
You don't have control over anything. And you think you do, and the effect is depression.
But isn't it even depressing to think that you have no control over anything? I mean, it's almost sad. Like, oh gosh, why even try?
It's a death. But it moves into a place of, why should I try? And something else is born out of that, because you're at a place that's more real than the other. I don't have any control. It's much more real than I have control.
Okay.
And, you know, that's just my experience. So he's supposed to do his homework. Is it true?
Yes.
Can you really know that it's true?
I pay for him to go to a private school. I know it's true.
And does he do his homework in 8 years? As a general rule.
Most of the time. 80% of the time.
Okay. So he's supposed to do all of his homework.
All the time. Yes.
Is it true?
Yeah. I believe that it's true. Why would I send him to school if he's...
And what is the real truth of it for 8 years?
What he has been doing for 8 years?
Yes, the real truth of it.
The real truth?
Yeah. He's supposed to do his homework 100% because you're sending him to a private school.
That's the way I
And what is the reality? What is the truth of it?
Oh, he only does it 80%. So I'm supposed to be happy with that.
That's not, you know, that's not my business.
I'm supposed to just accept it.
Let me see, for 8 years. Argue with reality, you lose, and the effect of that is depression.
Well, no wonder I'm depressed.
Yes, Angel.
Oh, goodness. So, that's really good. No, because I got really depressed after my baby this last year, and he's not the baby that I wanted him to be. And I got really depressed. It was sick all the time, up all the time, was not happy. He's still not a friendly child. I love him to death, but he's just not real friendly like my other son. I got so depressed. I do. I really...
So your baby's supposed to be friendly. Is it true?
Yes. It's so embarrassing. I mean, he just screams when he sees other people, and I'm thinking, what did I do to make him so...
He's not supposed to scream when he sees people. Is it true?
Yes.
And what is the reality of it?
He does. He does.
And sweetheart, what happens when you hold the belief he's not supposed to scream at other people? Feel it.
I get depressed. I feel sad, embarrassed. I did something wrong. What's wrong with him? What's wrong with me?
So it's not that he's screaming that depresses you. It's your belief that he's not supposed to scream that's depressing you.
But then other people say stuff like my parents, like, oh, you spoil him, or oh, look at how weird he is, or you know, and it's just like, oh, my poor baby, he's weird. I part of me believes that something,
you know what you're doing is you're perpetuating the story, so you don't have to let this work fall in. Like you're going into the myth
that he's weird.
It's innocence.
That I should just.
Then you're just going into a story. Period. The story of what your mother says. The story of. So let's just stay with this. What else do you get when you hold the belief that your son or your child should not scream when he sees people?
What else do I get? I get embarrassed.
You get embarrassed. And how do you treat your son? Is it a son?
It's a son, yeah.
How do you treat your son? Your baby?
Oh, Matthew, stop doing this, please. You know, let's be happy. You know, and I just start, trying to be happy. So be happy, and I get so ecstatic when he's happy.
You teach him that he's wrong.
For being. Oh.
You teach him that he's wrong when he is yelling. And you say, let's be happy. If you tell me that, if I am yelling and you say, let's be happy, I think, screw you. I don't even like you. I don't
probably
trust
what he's thinking.
you.
Oh, but you don't think he doesn't? Because I'm telling him not to be who he is.
You're telling me to be different than I am. That's conditional love.
Oh.
It's not even...
I feel bad. I do.
So, sweetheart...
I don't want him to be all messed up like I am. You know?
I understand that. So, sweetheart, close your eyes and picture him screaming at someone. And picture him doing it. And look at him scream without your story.
So, it's kind of cute. It's so typical of him, it's just who he is. Oh, and I just want to hold him and say, that's okay, okay.
So you're starting to...
Oh, okay.
You're starting to become intimate with your son, and he's not even in the room.
Now I miss him. No. Oh, okay.
She's the epitome of your innocence. You are my most precious self.
Then that brings up another question. That, I love my children, and I want them to have everything that I didn't have, or that I wasn't able to achieve at that. I want to love them the way my parents did, the unconditional love, what we're talking about. I want to learn that, right? But now I have to work, and I feel so guilty because I have to work, and I'm not there with my children, thinking that
they really need you to be there more.
Yes.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Look at the system you're giving them. Give them a break. Go to work.
Oh, I feel terrible.
Honey, it could give you a chance to work on yourself.
Go to work? Oh.
Let's look at this one. Now, first close your eyes and look at your mother saying, what? Look at your mother saying, what's wrong with that child? Do you spoil him or what? Now look at her without your story. Look at her.
I just said, be quiet. But then that's hateful.
Well, no, just look at her without the story of she should be quiet.
That's my mother and that's my screaming son. Great. That's what I think.
Yeah, it's less than depressing.
It hurts my feelings when they say that. When they say, well, he's so spoiled or he's so weird.
They could be right.
But that's... But I don't want him to be that way.
Let's turn this whole thing around. And read it turned around.
Okay. I irritate me when I don't do my responsibilities and my homework and my chores the way I'm supposed to do it. Yes, I do. And I get really upset with myself.
So you expect your children to do it when you can't do it?
Well, I do it pretty good, obviously. I mean, I'm there
80%?
80%. Okay.
Now let's turn it around again. There's another turnaround. I
irritate my son. Yes, I do. He goes, Mom, why didn't you pick up your clothes off the floor? I was like, you mind your own business, is what I tell him. I said, you take care of your things, and I'm the adult, and I can take care of them how I need to take care of them. Isn't that terrible?
I don't know. Let's do the other turnaround. Let's just begin there.
The other turnaround?
Mm-hmm. I
irritate myself when I don't do
I irritate my son.
My son when I irritate my son when I don't do my responsibilities and my chores and all that.
I irritate my son when he.
I irritate my son when he, doesn't do his responsibilities and chores. Yes, I irritate him.
And how does it feel when your mother irritates you?
Not good. Ugh, yucky.
So you would pass that on?
And that's what I'm doing.
Let's look at the next one.
Oh, okay. I want Greg to do his household chores and be part of the family team, and I want him to feel good about himself.
He's supposed
and have
to
good
be...
self-esteem, or have good to have self-esteem by doing what's right or good.
He's supposed to have high self-esteem. Is it true?
I would prefer that. Yes.
And does he have high self-esteem?
It's okay.
Okay. So let's
It's
look at another
always push
one
for
there.
more, you know.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, that 100%.
So I turn it around?
No, read it again the way you wrote it.
Okay, I want Greg to do his household chores and be part of the family team.
Okay, does he do his household chores 80% also?
Yeah.
Okay. He should do them 100%. Is it true?
I guess not, because reality says he doesn't.
Oh my.
Right?
Yeah. And when you hold the belief, he should do 100% of his household chores.
I get mad at him.
Just the way your mother got mad at you.
Mm-hmm.
And who would you be without your story? In his presence.
Relaxed.
Yeah. And you could be praising his 80%.
That's good. Be mediocre.
Yes, please.
Really? Oh, okay. I guess, you have this drive.
Make friends with mediocrity.
But, how are we ever supposed to get ahead in life if we're not striving for better? Striving for...
To get what?
I'm striving and I don't know why. An easier life.
It sounds pretty depressing to me.
Really?
Yeah. Because to strive for more means you have to run yourself like a Gestapo the way you run your children.
Yeah.
You have to run for 100%.
Yeah.
And then when you get it all, 100%, then what do you have?
The next thing to work on.
And what is the highest thing that you can attain when you get this 100%? Happiness?
Peace of mind, happiness, contentment.
You can have that with 80%.
Right now.
You can have it right now.
In the moment. It's just such a foreign concept.
You can have 100% happiness now with 80% of this, with your 80%. Because it has nothing to do with that.
It just seems so odd,
Yeah, it's odd. It's like backward according to the teachings we've been presented
Exactly.
with.
It's like trying to retrain this habit of 28 years of...
But you don't have to retrain. Just know the truth.
Just keep going back to the truth in the moment. The truth.
So let's turn it around and see what is truer than what you wrote.
Okay. I want me to do my household chores and be part of the family team, and I want to feel good about myself and have self-esteem by doing
what's part of the family team. The only way you can be part of that is to recognize that we just do 80%. Be part
in our
of
house,
the team.
we just do 80%?
Well, if I'm your son, be part of my team.
Okay.
I do it 80%. Join the team.
Okay.
Join the family team over here, Mom.
Okay.
You know, you keep fighting. You're the one not joining, not us. You keep striving for perfection, and we love you, we try to do it, and we fail every time.
Mm-hmm.
And even when we do it 80%,
still not good enough.
Yeah, we lose.
So why do it at all?
Yeah, there's no way to please you.
No, there's not. Oh. I know.
Yeah, it's depressing. So let's look at the next one.
He shouldn't lie when he knows the truth.
Turn it around.
I shouldn't lie when I know the truth.
Yes, his best is 80%.
Because I know he just tries to tell me what I want to hear because he doesn't want to make me mad.
Oh. Turn that one around.
I know I tell myself what I want to hear because I don't want to make myself mad.
I know that I tell him.
I know I tell him what he wants.
How would that be? I know I tell me what I want to hear, so I don't make people mad.
Yes.
So let's turn it around. Let's move to the next one. Read it again.
Yeah.
He shouldn't lie when he knows the truth.
Turn it around.
I shouldn't lie when I know the truth.
Yes.
And the truth
Now,
is...
he's not supposed to lie, is it true?
Ideally, yes, but in reality, no.
Ideally is a myth.
It's a myth.
It's a myth. Have you ever known anyone that didn't lie? You'd think the myth would be blown by now. The whole world lies, and we say, you shouldn't lie. That is the most obvious thing.
So what do I do when my son, say he does
Step into reality.
When he does say a fib, I say, okay, well, let's get back to the truth, reality here. This is what's reality. And
yeah, that'll work.
Okay.
Yeah. And don't think he's supposed to see it because it's you that's supposed to see it.
But even if he shouldn't get in trouble or anything?
Sweetheart, just do the work. Just do the work and all your answers will come to you.
Okay.
So he's not supposed to lie. Is it true? Feel it. Close your eyes and feel it. Look at him. Look at him just doing what he does.
Okay.
And what do you get when you hold the belief? Close your eyes again. What do you get when you hold the belief he's not supposed to lie when he has just lied? Feel it. You see a loving mother that just turns on him like an enemy? Does it feel like you?
No.
No. And look at what you say, look at what you do, look at how you look at him.
Oh, I just hate myself now.
Just look at it, honey. We begin now. This isn't about what you've done. We begin now. Now look at him again, lying.
Okay.
Now look at him without your story. He's lying. Now look at him without his story.
Oh, he's still sweet.
Yeah. Your love for him. And when you think he's not supposed to lie, you're going to feel depression. You're going to feel frustration, and you're going to turn into an enemy that is not your nature to be.
That's why I'm depressed.
Because we haven't known how to stop.
Oh.
We've been just lost.
How did you stop?
Be honest with your son.
Oh, well, okay, but I'm asking her, how did you just stop? After all those years.
Here's how I stopped. I thought my husband shouldn't lie to me, and he was standing there lying to me, and it came to me I was quite insane. That's simple.
And you stopped from then
And
on.
it wasn't even husband, it was world. It just came from inside. This work came from inside. It just flooded me.
Wow.
Like, he's supposed to love me. The experience was one of insanity. It was crazy. He's not supposed to love me? That doesn't sound like love. Telling him who he should love and when, and say, get all that love and point here. You're not supposed to lie, and I'm going to spend my life teaching him. My lie was, he's not supposed to lie. I mean, it's the simplest thing.
And
so how did I do it? That's what you're doing in the share, exactly like this.
just over and over, and it became a habit, a way of thinking. Because you
There is a mechanism inside. If you do this long enough, it wakes up. And you think, you'll be standing there going, you lied. And just a smile will break out. You know, it assumes he's not supposed to. Well, yeah, he knows it, I know it. I'm going, you lied? What does that mean? You know?
Because you seem so, like it just is part of you, who you are, the way you...
It's who you are. The truth is who you are.
It's so part of you that just comes right out. There's
The
no
work
effort.
is like an antivirus. Nothing can survive it. So let's get it alive in you. Turn that one around.
Okay, I guess I'll do the next one. Okay, I need him
Now let's
to...
turn that one around about the lie.
I shouldn't lie when I know the truth.
Yes. And the lie is, here's the lie. He's not supposed to lie. That's the lie.
And the truth is he will lie.
Or not.
Or not.
It's not your business.
It's not
But
my
if you
business.
catch him in something you perceive as a lie and you think it should be different, you're in a lie. And it's your lie that is depressing you, not his.
But I should bring it to his attention that what the truth is. Keep going back to the truth.
I don't know.
Well, I don't want him to turn into some liar, you know. Just,
Well, the worst that could happen is sitting in the chair.
you think so? He could
Yeah.
just be as bad as me?
Yeah.
It's not so bad, no.
He could be as good as you, too. This is not about right or wrong. You can say, you know, my experience is, sweetheart, you're not telling the truth right now, and if you want to talk about it, I'm available. And go on with your life.
Wow. It seems so simple.
It is.
Less effort. Okay.
Let's look at the next one.
I need him to I need him to feel and act. What? Do you need anything from him? What do you need him to do to please you? Well, I need him to feel and act as wonderful and special that I know he is.
Turn it around.
I need me to feel and act as wonderful and as special as I know that I am.
Yes. I don't expect us to do it. You live that. That is your philosophy, your theory. You live it. And when you think we're supposed to live it, you're out of your mind, you're insane, and you're going to experience frustration and depression. You live it. That's your happiness. People who live this turnaround and stay mentally out of other people's business, we call them saints. Christ, Buddha, Krishna. Can you live it? You focus your whole life on these children so you don't have to live it?
I don't know how.
You
Okay.
think that we're supposed to stop lying? You do it. You think we're supposed to do 100%? You do it. But as long as you're focusing on us, you don't have the energy
Yeah.
or the clarity.
I seem like I almost don't have the energy. If I'm
And what is
focusing on myself.
100% for you, when you get clear, will look like 1%. It'll look minuscule compared to your ability. It's genius. But the story of your children keep you from that awareness.
No wonder it's so draining. And
Let's look at the next one.
okay. What do you think of them? Oh, I think he's pure, kind, compassionate, smart, inquisitive. He's self-conscious, though. And he's
not supposed to be self-conscious, is it true? I mean, look who he's been hanging out with.
Gosh.
So what do you get when you hold the belief he's not supposed to be self-conscious? You separate.
Don't be who you are, Greg. Don't be who you are now.
Yeah.
Be something you're not.
Yeah. Be what I want you to be, not what God wants you to be.
Yeah.
Don't be you. Be who I want you to be. And if you don't, I'll punish you.
Oh.
Or I'll move away, or I'll give you the look. You see, that's what happens when they don't mold into what you think they should be.
Did
You're
you do with
playing
that with your
God.
children?
Only totally.
Oh, okay. So you did, and now it was just that through practice that you were able to move away from that way.
Truth.
Truth. Just practice.
Yeah. Yeah. I look at my daughter and I think, like my son, and I think he shouldn't steal. It's as though I'm guilty of trying to steal his whole life from him in that moment, his thinking. So I just stopped, and I noticed an intimacy, an extreme opposite feeling of what I was doing. I have a son that he stepped into this work and his inner work, and I was with him in a mall one day, and he went in and he bought, well, once a wallet, once a shirt, like that, and I'm watching him, and he goes up to the register, he pays for it, and he went back, hung it back on the rack, and with the other store, another time, he paid for the wallet, and went back and put the wallet back, and he leaves the stores, and I'm noticing he's doing this with records and CDs, and it's like, what are you doing? You paid for them and put them back. And he said, every time I pass a store where I have stolen something, it comes to me, and I go in, I pay for it, and I put it back. And he says, I stole from a lot of stores. And he didn't know it, because when we are in our thought system, we're not even aware of stealing something. We use this thought system to keep us from even that awareness, that truth. And it builds up, and it's like a darkness in there where there's no light. And that's why I say this work, it's nice to get the revelations from it, because it will give us that for the first time on purpose in history, probably. It's a gift. This work is a gift. But if you don't live it, you trash it. You live these turnarounds. You live the opposites. So what happened, because I dropped all of the philosophy that he is not supposed to steal, and he began to notice that I am one that lives without judgment. It attracted him. And he told me that he turned himself in at first, and that they had trouble. It's not in the system about how to arrange that. People didn't know what to do with him, and they'd call the police, and then they would say that, you have to be caught in it. You are not your own evidence. But it was, so he, that had nothing to do with who he is and his experience. He had to reverse it. So he would pay for it, put it back.
Wow.
Without being found out.
And so you did that with no intentions of being close to your sons?
My son is not my business.
I mean, because I could see myself manipulating already in my mind, going, well, if I did that, then we could be really, really close.
Mm-hmm.
That's manipulating.
Yeah. It's what we heard from Bill. I'll be nice so that I'll get a result. It's just as deadly as any other motive. All motives being equal. So you get clear for your sake. Your depression, heal that. Not their depression, heal your depression. And as you live it,
is it a bad motive?
It will attract them or not.
Is it a bad motive or a bad thought to want?
It's like all thoughts. Just notice it comes in. Notice the feeling of it. It'll be like a depression.
Well, I feel guilty thinking like, oh, but I want it. Maybe if I work on me and I go through some transformation and
it's
change.
It's better than what you've been giving.
This is true. That maybe I can get something better to him. I mean, is it wrong to think that? Well, I mean,
it's not wrong to live it, honey. But whose business are they? God's business and their business. You just use it to Keep from focusing on yourself. You know, we're going to think what we think. What
Just
this
not
is about
attached.
awareness. Just notice.
And just not attached to it.
Just have fun with all your motives, you know, just noticing them.
And not
You
be
know,
hard on myself or freak
No,
out.
this is about self-awareness, to notice, to notice, to notice. You know, be delighted with yourself. If you were as delighted with yourself as we are, you know. Let's look at the next one.
Okay. What is it that you don't want to experience with that person, thing, or situation? I don't want to ever yell or tell him what to do and be responsible, or tell him to be in tune to the moment. Oh, tune in.
Mm-hmm. So you may experience it again, so I'm willing, and it'll put you back into the work because it'll hurt. I'm willing to?
I'm willing to yell and tell him what he should do, should be responsible, and to tune into the moment.
Yeah. And you probably step into that piety again. So, I mean, you tune into the moment. When you think he should tune into the moment, you do it. And you tune into the moment, you can come to see he's not your business. That love is your business. Love and caring and union. So I look forward to?
I look forward to yelling and or telling him what he should be responsible and telling him to tune in.
Yeah.
I look forward to it.
Yeah, you may as well. Because there's a possibility you will think it again or do it again. And it'll put you back into the work where the healing can take place.
So if I think it again, I just
do the work.
I just write it
Sit down and do
down.
the work, yeah.
Can he sit with me and go through it with me?
I can tell you, I did my mother for 3 years.
Really?
Yeah.
So it's okay to just keep doing it and keep doing it.
It worked for me.
Can he do it with me?
Not,
No.
You know,
I thought, well, if he could see me go
my
through the
son
process.
that I just told the story about, it was 7 years before he asked. 7 years. And my daughter asked at 2 years. And I have an older son that never asked. In 11 years, he has not asked. He, 2, maybe 3 times, he was in so much pain, he had no choice. And he asked, and he asked his brother once, his sister once, and he asked me first. And each time it set him free, and he went back to his mental life, of the way that he lives. That's his path. It's at least as high as mine. That much I do know. His path is equal to mine.
You don't get sad.
No. Why would I do that? I know the value of his path. It gave me freedom. It wouldn't take one hardship away. Not one belief that he's carrying. I would take none of it. It's perfect. His suffering is not my business. My suffering is my business. Because if I can live as resonance, if I can live in my truth, it attracts. And if it doesn't, either way, it's not my business. If my son doesn't ask, what am I going to do? Be a lecturer?
You don't get a little bit sad.
No.
No.
And when you feel sadness, good. Sit down and do the work.
Okay.
Because it's
That's
probably
amazing.
your child experiencing something that you're afraid of for yourself.
Or afraid for your child to...
No.
No? Okay.
Like if the kids are yelling at him or teasing him, you're projecting your own stuff onto him. You think he's feeling what you would feel, and you're confused. It's what you would feel. You can't know him.
And if he tells me how he feels, I just say, I understand.
I watched 2 little boys, same age, 5 months apart. I watched them part of yesterday. And one of them has so much energy, and he's a lot of energy. And he'll take things, his fist or objects, and he'll hit the other little guy. And he's the larger one. And he'll hit this other little guy. And the little guy will cry and get up and want to be with him again. over and over and over. And this morning, the little guy with all the energy left, and the other little guy is there this morning, and I said, "Sweetheart, do you love your cousin Travis?" He says, "Yes." And I said, does he hit you a lot? And he said, "Yes, he fights and he hits me here," and he was so happy.
That was there.
I mean, he just loves it.
No.
So I could step in and say, "Oh, hitting is wrong. It's not nice." And then they go, let me see. And it changes his whole love relationship with himself and the apparent outside world. I am not the teacher of pain. I mean, he doesn't know it. I mean, he's a lover of what is.
That's amazing.
Just forgiveness over and over and over, because there's nothing to forgive. Not in his eyes. So, it could be eventually that someone hits him, and someone has taught him these things. Someone hits him, he goes, oh, it's not fair, he's bad, and he passes it on. But right now he doesn't have the mythology around that, it appears, and I can't know it.
Okay. Well, thank you.
Yes. Look at your third one there. Read it again.
He shouldn't lie when he knows the truth.
Okay, now put my mother.
My mother shouldn't lie when she knows the truth.
Have you thought that?
Yeah.
For how many years?
As long as I can remember.
Yes. And you've passed that belief, now you attach it to your son.
I don't want to.
So my husband?
My husband shouldn't lie when he knows the truth.
So can you see how your depression is this thing, this myth? People shouldn't lie. Is it true?
No.
And what do you get when they're not supposed to lie?
Depressed.
And who would you be without this myth?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Nowhere to go but up. Yeah, so who would you be without your story? Live it and find out. It's work as an experience when it's lived.
It's kind of scary.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
It's good. Who would I be? Who would I be without the story of people shouldn't lie? There are names for it, like mother, God, Christ, unconditional love, light.
I see that now. Thank you.
Welcome. So let's get some feedback. We're guilty of not knowing how to inquire. That's all. Nothing else. We're guilty of not knowing how to ask ourselves. And now you do. So what do you see?
Janet, I have 2 sons, and the first time I heard Katie talk about this,
I can't see.
I'm right here. And I thought, everything but my children. I could apply this to everyone except my children because they need me to tell them what to do. But,
That's a good one.
Yeah, it's a good one. But I just realized that, okay, I'll just try it and see what happens. And I'll tell them that I want them to do something. If they don't do it, it doesn't upset me like it used to. And I find they do as much as they always did. That's the best part about it, is that I'm just not upset when they don't anymore.
What about being disrespectful? Your children being disrespectful to other adults. How do you correct them without...
Being disrespectful?
Yeah.
You don't.
Without...
How do you teach them to be disrespectful
By
in
being
the way that you've been doing it. You've been disrespectful. So you're teaching them to be disrespectful.
Okay, now I've already taught them that, and I don't want to do that anymore. So I
Okay,
teach
so you
them
begin
not.
now.
I begin now, but then there might be a little
They're
time.
not supposed to be disrespectful. Is it true?
Yes.
And what is the reality of it?
Well, I mean, he's really not, but I'm really concerned about that. You know, I'm really concerned
Has
about...
he been disrespectful?
Look, it's a little smart mouth. Not bad. I mean, because he fears
So
me.
he's not
That's
sup-
why. He
yeah.
fears me. That's why.
He's not supposed to be smart mouth. Is it true?
Not to your parents or older people.
Is it true? What is the reality of it?
The reality is they do sometimes. But that's not an attractive quality.
Just welcome to reality. Yeah, by your standards.
Nobody likes to be around a smart mouth kid. For the most part, right? Right?
I haven't. That's not my experience because I don't see it as smartass. I see what is.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well. Oh, okay.
You may be hearing I'm saying just leave him alone, and I'm not saying that. Do the work. It'll just move through you what to say, what to do. You'll have you there. You won't go at him disrespectfully and teach disrespect.
But it'll come to me the way to...
Yeah, just stay in the work.
And the truth.
What do you get when you hold the belief that he's not supposed to be smart-ass?
Mad.
And who would you be without the belief?
I'd still be irritated. I don't know.
Not without the belief.
If I didn't have the belief, I would feel like passive.
Close your eyes and look at him being smart.
It just really rises something in me, like...
You would have to. You've taken over your mother's myth, and you're living it. And the world's mythology. You're living it. Of course it would. So close your eyes and look at him being smarty, and look at him without your story. What do you see?
Without any story, I would just see him being a smart...
Pretty cute.
No.
No.
But I still have that story. It's really attached.
Yeah.
I have that. It's really attached.
So when I ask you, is it true, and you say no, you need to go deeper and see what your truth really is.
Okay.
Just, I'm a lover of reality, and that's my freedom.
And it shouldn't be any different than what it is.
You know, it comes out like this. You know, sweetheart, some people could see you as being smart alecky. And you may notice with that behavior that they'll move away from you. And I can't know that that's true, but it's a lot of fun to work in cause and effect. When you do that, you begin to notice if people become angry and move away. That's been my experience. And then go on with your life.
Don't worry about it.
It's not your business. You can't, because the more disrespectful you are to him, the more disrespectful he has to become. What you think about, you bring about, and he is you. And he is a perfect reflection. There is no sun out there. He is your story, no more, no less. This whole thing turned out to be you. He's being disrespectful. Can you know that?
I don't know what he's thinking.
He was probably trying, like all of us, probably trying to be validated, to connect. And you call it disrespectful. So he's being disrespectful. Can you know that?
No.
You can't know. Can you know yourself? What do you get when you hold the belief that he is being disrespectful?
Angry.
Yeah. And disrespectful.
And disrespectful.
Yeah. And who would you be without that belief that he's being disrespectful? You may sit down and say, sweetheart, I see you as being disrespectful, and I can't know that. What's going on? I want to be with you. I want to get as close to you as I can. I love you.
Tell me what's
You're my
going
son.
on.
Yeah.
I find that, you know, now that I'm questioning everything I say and everything that I do, it's like, I don't even...
Good.
Now it's like, Well, is this right? Is this what I'm supposed to be doing? Or is this a story? Or
Do the work.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll take the mind out and stop a portion of it. When you write it, there's your mind stopped. And you go in and you inquire of it, and you come to see maybe that's not really you. You know, maybe there's another way. Maybe the truth will set you free.
I'll look forward to getting to know me.
Yeah, that's it. It's called self-realization. There are people who say self-realization is realizing God. And what this work does is the opposite. We realize the self that you've been looking at, the reversals, and come to fall in love with that, and it turns out to be God. So we don't exclude Earth in this work. We begin where we are. Realization has been coming for centuries one way, and it's been very sweet, and now we begin here. Fall in love with this. You. Yes, honey.
One thing in listening to you talk about your son, Janet, his 100%, you call 80%. So when you ask him to come to your 100%, he's got to go 120%. And you don't do 120%. And when I listened to you do the work, I looked at my own life, and I realized my 100% was about 50% of my parents.
Yes.
And I just looked at that and plain old stopped, because I couldn't do that. And I have struggled for years thinking that I was supposed to. And now I'm getting much more comfortable knowing that this is my 100%. I'm fine. That's the gift, I think, to give to your son.
I want that.
To give to yourself your 80%. What you call your 80% could be your 100% too. That's how it looks from here. Little girl, how have you been treating you?
You talk about how you see everyone as pure love, and
I don't have a choice.
don't have a choice.
It's not something I'm doing.
Right. Well, I don't live where you live quite
Yet.
Yet, yeah. If I could go back, I would love to be your child. I mean, just
Thank you. That's really sweet.
tears to my eyes just to hear the depth of your wanting to be everything you could be for them, and for them to have just the very best. It's so moving.
That makes me feel good.
And we all feel that way.
Yeah, and the other thing that I'd like to say is that for me, listening to tapes of the work and of Katie has been so powerful for me to just hear it and hear it again and take it in and to let it come in, because when the tape's playing, I'm not talking back. I don't have to be thinking of a response. So I just hear it, and I'm able to let it in sometimes in ways that I can't during a dialogue. So the tapes can be really wonderful.
I don't want to start this and then discard it and go back to the
You can't. No. Can't be done.
Because once you start it, there's no going back.
No, because when you become angry at your son, it becomes more acute. And the depression becomes more acute. It's self-realization.
Maybe that's why I've been so depressed lately.
And you're a nurse. Go to the doctor. Write it down. You're it.
But do you think maybe why the depression has gotten worse and worse is because I am becoming more
the system
self...
has become more hopeless and more hopeless. You can't maintain it. You can get Valium, you can get Prozac, and then we outdo that.
I got Prozac because I was to the point where I couldn't even function. I thought, I'm really crazy now,
And Prozac is God too. It'll give you a break where you can do the work.
Then I'm afraid I won't be happy when I get off of it. Like, what?
Can you know that?
I don't know that. It's just a fear. It's a fear. A story.
Just do the work.
And then I'll know when the time is right, and I'll know.
Just know that it's not your business. Just do the work. That's your business. Your mind is your business. Truth. Meeting yourself. Itself meeting itself. And truth is the joining.
But I'll... You know, because then it raises back to the question of biochemical depression. You know, am I crazy because, or depressed because of biochemical stuff, or am I depressed
because... Not your
because...
business. Do the work. We could say you are, or you aren't. And then what do you have? Nothing. Still a squirrel cage. Do the work.
The work will let me know. It will trigger something inside me to...
It's not your business.
It's not. Taking Prozac, though, is my business.
If that's what the doctor prescribes, let him
they
take
prescribe
care of
anything
your
you ask for. That's true. But
what I tell you is do the work.
And I'll know when the time is right.
Yes.
I will know. Okay, well then I'll...
I thank you for just teaching me everything that has come. And I say this for myself, and you were speaking of your children, and I shared with you I have 2 boys. And I like what Katie says about don't push myself past my own evolution. I believe that's how you say it. Yeah. And it's, you know, when my son leaves in the morning to go to school, out from my mouth says, you know, put your bike helmet on. Mom, you say that every day. Some days I say it and I laugh because I just feel me telling God to wear his bike helmet. Yeah. And it's beautiful, you know. And I may say, I don't know how long I'll say it for. I may stop.
I mean, isn't that the love of God?
Exactly, yeah. But that's just real beautiful. And I was, when you talked about what awarenesses we have, I'm feeling so much peace, and you know, thinking about, well, but I'm going home, you know, and it's like, you know, can I know that I'm not going to be at peace when I get there? My mind is just taken off, and it's like, yeah, the more I, you know, follow my true nature, I get this reflection back from my husband that just makes me do the work.
Yeah,
and
that's what he's there for.
Yeah, and I feel fear right now, thinking of future. But when I don't think future and I just sit, I don't know that. I don't know. I stay in peace.
Can I really know that it's true? It takes you out of the future and back to presence, like you've been advising your son to do. It's like awake inside of her. We do the work for a while, and then it does us. Mm-hmm. And that's the thing. Awakeness.
This is the end of this tape.